Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna put another cryptocurrency XRP under the microscope. Again, no bullshit zone. I'm gonna be critical today about this coin because it's hyped too much. Don't understand me incorrectly because I hold also XRP, but I just want to share with you about this mega coin. And I'm working with artificial intelligence in a lot of ways. I made analysis with this part of technology. Let's go. XRP is the rockstar of the crypto world, or at least what the believers from 2018 still think. Some say XRP will take over the global finance. Others say it's just a centralized company pushing tokens with blockchain lipstick. But what's the actually behind that shiny logo? It's a revolution, or it's just a very expensive PowerPoint with the token on top? XRP fan claims that banks and governments and central banks will use XRP across the border payments or even as the world reserve currency. There is a huge ambitions, but no confirmed adoption at that level. Because I will tell you why. Ripple is the private company. XRP is not truly decentralized, and they are using a blockchain label to sell a token that behaves more like a controlled corporate product than like a true crypto asset. XRP was created by the Ripple Labs, not a community, not a DAO, but a private company. Unlike many crypto projects like Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, which started as the community-led open source efforts, XRP was rated and launched by a for-profit company, Ripple Labs. DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, a structure where decisions are made by token holders or community votes. Ripple Labs is not that. It's a centralized company with leadership, staff, legal departments, and a profit goal. Who's the founders? There is a list of people behind XRP. First one is David Schwartz, smart, but his educational background is, I don't know. Jed MC Caleb left to build Stellar. He is the early Ripple founder. And when he left Ripple, he created Stellar, as you know, XLM coin. Many believe that he left because of ideological disagreement about how centralized Ripple was becoming. And the third one, Arthur Brito, a myth with no public presence, no interview, no transparency, whatever. I don't know what about him. Suspicious guy. So 100 billion tokens were pre-mined. So it's created in one shot, not slowly through mining like a Bitcoin, or stacking Ethereum. And Ripple Labs kept 80% of all tokens for itself. So no mining, no community distribution, no competition for tokens. Ripple controlled the vast majority of the supply from day one. In decentralized crypto projects, coins are often earned or mined by participants. But with XRP, the supply was just created instantly and held by Ripple. So it's fucking meme coin, guys. So that's a centralization, no matter how they try to frame it, So in short, this whole section shows that XRP is a company built, company controlled, lacking transparency from key figures, launched in a way that gave Ripple enormous power over the token supply, which completely undermines the idea of decentralization, the key principle of real crypto projects. Now, this is very important. XRP Ledger doesn't use blocks, no miners, no stacking. Instead, it runs on validator, a list called UNL, Unique Node List, handpicked by Ripple. So that's not decentralization, that's delegation with brand marketing. Fast? Yes. Trustless and open? Fuck no. Because most blockchains Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, whatever, store transactions in blocks, which are then claimed together, hence the name of blockchain. So XRP Ledger does not use traditional blocks. It stores ledger versions, which are just snapshots of the system states after each set of transactions confirmed. Technically, it's not a chain of blocks, more like a running ledger with updates. And this is crucial. No miners, because there is no proof of work like in Bitcoin. No one competes to solve cryptographic puzzles to confirm transactions. No stacking. There is also no proof of stake like Ethereum or Solana, where token holders lock up their tokens and to help validate and secure the network. Instead, it runs on validator list called, as I told you, unique node list, and it's handpicked by Ripple. Here is the core point. XRP uses a system where trusted validators decide what transactions are valid. And the key issue, Ripple chooses this list. Unlike Bitcoin, where anyone can mine or run a node, XRP has the gatekeeper model. Only certain validators are trusted, and that list is controlled by Ripple. This is not the fucking decentralization. That's the delegation of brand marketing. Because through decentralization, open to anyone, transparent governance, no central authority, XRP validator model, Ripple picks who can validate, delegated control. But the marketing still uses the terms like blockchain or decentralized, which creates a misleading image. It's fast, but this is the point. XRP Ledger is technically impressive. Very fast, low fees, but it's not trustless. It's not open because not just anyone can participate in the consensus. Next, RippleNet is their payment system, but many banks use it without XRP. Why? Because XRP is too volatile. No regulatory uncertainty. RippleNet works fine without the token. If bank says we are using Ripple, ask them, are you using XRP? Because 9 of 10 times the answer is no. This section is one of the most misunderstood parts of XRP and one of the biggest marketing tricks Ripple has ever pulled. Let me explain you. I will try fast. RippleNet is Ripple's core payments infrastructure. It's essentially a messaging and payment routing system for banks and financial institutions, like a modern version of Swift. It helps institutions communicate payment details faster, cheaper, and with better tracking. Think of it like WhatsApp for banks, helping them to move money across borders, but without needing to use cryptocurrency at all. You can use RippleNet without ever touching XRP. Banks and partners can route payment through the system using their own fiat liquidity, not a crypto. RippleNet offers tools like real-time messaging, transaction settlement, and compliance reporting. And all of that can run without XRP. So when Ripple says Bank X is using our technology, they are often referring to RippleNet, not XRP. But why banks avoid using XRP? Because it's popular, you have some technology anyway. The third thing is volatility. XRP's price can swing hard, and no banks want to convert millions of dollars into a token that might drop 10 or 15% in 15 minutes. Financial institution deal is predictability and stability. XRP doesn't offer that. And this is the biggest point. RippleNet is fully functional using fiat to fiat money transfers between pre-funded accounts like streamlined Swift or additional XRP into the mix adds risk. because it adds complexity, and for many banks there is no real value. In December 2020, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, called CEC, filed a lawsuit against Ripple Labs, along with its CEO Brand Garlinghouse and CEO founder Chris Larsen. Why? Because according to the CEC, Ripple sold 1.3 billion worth of XRP as an unregistered security over multiple years. In the other words, they were funding their business by selling XRP to investors without following the same rules that apply to companies raising money on Wall Street. So imagine you are buying XRP thinking it was a decentralized asset, while the people on the top were quietly offloading XRP to fund their business and rewarding themselves with the token they said they didn't control. So why does it matter? Because transparency is the core value of crypto, and Ripple in this case acted more like a centralized fintech startup, not a blockchain project. Now, dumping, I'm calling this dumping because, or legalized dumping. Ripple created an escrow system that unlocks 1 billion XRP every month. So what do? They sell what they want, they lock the rest back up, and offload XRP via exchanges or OTC. So it's legal but creates constant supply pressure. If you're buying XRP on an exchange, you're probably buying their leftovers. So what is the XRP escrow system? I'm gonna explain you fast. In 2017, Ripple made a public move to address growing concerns about their massive XRP holdings. So at that time, Ripple Labs owned around 60 billion XRP, that's more than half of the entire supply. So investors were nervous. What's stopping Ripple from dumping everything and crashing the market? So to calm the crowd, Ripple announced that it will be locked 55 billion XRP into a cryptographic escrow system. But how that cryptographic escrow system works? The system is set up like this. 1 billion XRP is unlocked every month. XRP is free to do whatever it wants with that 1 billion. Unused XRP is relocked into escrow for a retail release. So this cycle continues every single month. And Ripple can sell large chunks of XRP into the open market. These sales happen via centralized exchanges or OTC, over the counter deals. So retail traders have no idea when or how much is being sold. It adds continuous downward pressure on XRP price. And so why does this feel like a legal dump? Because Ripple owns the supply, controls the release schedule, gets paid in dollars while the retail market absorbs the impact. So it's the crypto equivalent of a company printing stock monthly, selling into the market and says, don't worry, it's a structure. So you are participating into a market where the main token holder has a built-in monthly mechanism to sell to you, and they have zero obligation to stop doing it. Every month, Ripple becomes a seller and you become a potential buyer, whether you know it or not. So it's fucking slow motion dump. Alright, so technology active, practically useless. So where is the XRP actually being used? Not in DeFi, not in stacking, no LPS, no yield, no smart contracts, no NFT ecosystem, no EVM compatibility. It's a closed system for fast transfers if you work at Ripple. Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Polygon, BNB chain all support massive DeFi ecosystem. XRP is a part of that conversation. What is XRP actually used for? Honestly, mostly for speculation. and in limited cases like ODL, on-demand liquidity, with RippleNet, where XRP is used as a bridge asset between fiat currencies for a few select institutions. That's it. No DeFi, no NFT, no DAOs. Not any of the tech that defines Web3 today. Ripple says they have 300 plus partners, but what does that mean? Many are pilot tests, proof of concept demos. Most don't use XRP, just RippleNet tech. Saying we partnered with the bank, it's not the same as they use XRP daily. It's a PR spin, not a blockchain adoption. When they say we have 300 plus financial institution partnership worldwide, that sounds impressive. But banks, payment providers, fintech, the kind of names that make any crypto sound legit. You'll see logos like on the Santander Bank, SBI, MoneyGram, PNC, and other tossed around like trophies. But when you dig deeper, you realize most of these partnerships are not what you think they are. What does partner really mean in the crypto concept? In many cases, it's a pilot project, test run, or proof of concept demo, or just an agreement to explore RippleNet, not XRP. The phrase "we partnered with X" might mean nothing more than we did a Zoom call and sent them a PDF. That's all. For example, the MoneyGram. MoneyGram is the one of the Ripple's most highest profile partnership. Yes, they used XRP for a short time through ODL, on-demand liquidity. But what happened? Ripple paid MoneyGram millions in XRP. MoneyGram quietly offloaded those tokens. Eventually, they dropped the partnership altogether after SEC lawsuit. Even one of Ripple's success stories ended in disconnection. And throwing bank logos on a slide doesn't mean they're using XRP. Ripple has mastered the art of PowerPoint partnerships, and the XRP community eats it up. The most thing why XRP is popular or people holding, look, this is the cult of fans. The XRP army is the most aggressive army. XRP they saying like this, XRP will become the world's reserve currency, 1,000 per coin, the future of all banks. That's a fiat fiction. There is no official adoption, no CBDC partnership, and no data supporting it. Only Twitter threads and crypto influencers. That's all. Can XRP be like 5x? Yes, technically it could. If Ripple lands a global level partnership and XRP gets real and forced adoption, price could be surge. But right now, tech exists, adoption does not. Trust is damaged, Ripple controls too much. Could it happen? Sure. Should you bet the future on it? That's your call. You buy the Ripple, they sell the Ripple. You buy the Ripple, they sell the Ripple. They take money to taking the Ripple. And you're getting actually just the meme coin. Let's be honest, XRP is not decentralized. It's not community owned. It's not open source finance. It's a corporate liquidity tool run by a for-profit company with good branding, slick presentation, and lots of loyal fans. What's my final verdict about that? XRP is fast. That's true. Cheap? Yes, true. Trustless and open? Fuck no. Decentralized? Fuck no. Fully adopted? Not in this fucking reality. You are not investing in the future of money. You are betting on Ripple strategy. Does it hurt you? If this video upset you, good. That means we hit the truth. If it made you think, even better, share it with someone who holding bags since 2018. Me, I'm holding. But not because I'm expecting something better, because it was fucking cheap. I paid 16 cents for one XRP when I bought it, so it was not big investment. and now I have some profit. And now you probably seen XRP network starts boosting millions of transactions per day. Sounds amazing, but you need to until you look closer. Coin metrics and other found that a huge portion of XRP Ledger activity is spam, test transactions, bot generated wallet transfers. There is a non-human repetitive 24/7 script simulating traffic. The goal? Make XRP look more used than it really is. So think of it like fake Twitter followers, but with crypto. Busy chain, useful chain. Fuck that. And XRP fans love saying Ripple will power all future CBDCs. But there's the problem. No central banks has confirmed XRP will be used for CBD. Ripple has a separate CBDC platform, but it doesn't require XRP. Most governments build a closed custom infrastructure, not public token system. No, XRP won't be the global reserve currency. That's a crypto fantasy, not financial policy. Getting back about Trump, Ripple is involved in CBDC discussion and pilots. Yes, some XRP fans confuse Ripple, the company, and the XRP, the token, a lot. They're confusing a lot. No government has chosen XRP as a monetary standard. Zero evidence. Show me the evidence, the fucking comments if you have. In 2025, March 6th, Trump signed an executive order to create the United States Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, also called as a United States Digital Asset Stockpile. And XRP was listed among 5 assets to be held: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, and Solana. So what does this mean? It means the United States government, not the Federal Reserve, has agreed to buy and hold a stockpile of those cryptocurrencies, treat them as a strategic digital asset like a digital gold or reserve of value, show global leadership in crypto infrastructure and ownership. But are United States banks using crypto now? No, fuck no. United States commercial banks and the Federal Reserve are not using XRP for payments. XRP is not integrated into United States banking rails or Fed now. No central bank CBDC project currently runs on XRP. So what actually Trump signed? He did not sign a law or regulation making XRP an official currency. He signed a simple federal executive action to include XRP into the government's crypto holdings, boost United States presence in the crypto markets, but not mandate any use of XRP in banking or Federal Reserve. So, what's the bottom line about that? XRP is the United States digital reserve? Yes. Is it being used by banks or the Fed? No. Does it give XRP future potential? Maybe, but not guaranteed. Is XRP now the global reserve currency? Still no. That was all for today. The XRP operation made. I hope you like it. I hope you're gonna share with the friends who is misunderstood about the XRP or whatever. Share with it and let me know in the comment which next crypto coin you want to hear about. See you later.